Hello my boys, good morning. Welcome to the day 4 summary of my Totem Master build. I have some great news for you. So while I'm working on the build guide, I created this link here that has most of the things that you need. Here you can see all the support gems, for example. It's easier to have them in one place. You have the full skill tree here, you have my atlas, some things regarding the campaign, and also about the items, what to look for. Yeah, so in case you didn't have time to watch my daily summaries, you have them here. Also the Ascendancy, the order in which to take, the items, all that good stuff. And I did actually something big here. A lot of you guys asked me if I can unlock the last gem support here and do showcase with the full build. So far I did the gameplay showcase on a 4-link setup. But now I want to show you, if you unlock the last link and you put Jagged Ground, how powerful the build becomes. And I also did one more upgrade here for the two-handed mace. I went with +7 level of melee skills, which is the biggest. I explained that this totem scale the damage greatly from gem levels. This is the primary thing. That's why we take even from the gloves. +2. You have it on that mobility links, these things here. And also I unlocked a belt with full charms. These are not mandatory, one charm is more than enough, but some of you might have a belt with more charms and I want to explain. So the first charm is mandatory to have immunity to freeze, because this will suck and you will get frozen a lot. Then you want the second charm, this one that will give you extra chaos resistance. So when it gets activated, it will give me even more. And for the last one, because we need to use something, go with this one, cannot be stunned. So this will be the charms in this order. I need to stress that these are not mandatory, just if you have extra charm slots on the belt. Yeah, so that's about it. Now I did a huge change, which I want to talk now. So I was thinking about accuracy in my setup and I realized that we have a potent keystone. Look here. One small change, huge absurd damage. Now check let's take this as a reference. Look what happens if I unspec this thing, Resolve Technique. Bam! See how much DPS I get just from taking this keystone. Basically, we don't need to worry about accuracy anymore. This is not a critical strike build, so the downside we don't feel it. Never deal critical strikes, no problem for us. So this will pump the damage a lot, just 1 point, huge damage boost. Yeah, and I'm still doing tests like this, but I will update everything in the mobilities link. So here I will keep you up to date while I work on the build guide. I will do changes here also, but so far pretty sure this will be the final setup. And I did some changes for the skill gems. So here I remove persistence. Let me do it like this. So here I put this one so they have more life, because these minions, they don't do damage. We use them for the buffs. So when we summon the totems, we get some extra minions that also give us various buffs that can help. Yeah, so we want these minions not to die. That's why we put mist shield, so they have more maximum life. Again, here Culling Strike is very useful against rares and unique bosses. Blind, they will blind the enemies for us. They will pin the enemies for us. And for the last slot, you will put this one, Minion Mastery, so they get one more gem level. I need to stress that these slots get unlocked by default. As you level up, you will have more and more support slots. So you don't need to use Jeweler's Orb on this. Yeah, it's very important. Just get more levels and you will unlock more slots, support slots. You get them for free. For the Shockwave Totem, this will be the final setup, period. For the first skill gem, Heft, Brutality, Martial Tempo. Even if you're starting a new character from scratch, you should at least use a lesser lesser Jeweler's Orb in order to unlock the first support gem. Ideally, you want to have the fourth also, yeah, especially for mapping heavy swing. The last one, which you use, is a perfect Jeweler's Orb, which is much more expensive. You can do it later in Waystone 15, later if you drop one. This is a huge damage boost because it will create Jagged Ground that also slows the enemies, but these totems deal bonus damage on Jagged Ground. That's why we use it. We will use it for the last slot. So I tried different variations. The best place to put it is for the last slot. You will unlock them in this order, very important. So they were carefully calculated. Now for the Resonating Shield, I also did here a big quality of life. So as you know, we have Magnified Effect Demolisher, so it breaks more armor. It gives us Rage. And now it also dazes the enemy. You see, in a large radius. So when I'm doing this ship, all the enemies around me will get dazed, which is nice. Here I remove Precision because we took that keystone. This one, Resolute Technique. So we don't need precision anymore there. That's frees some spirit. What I'm waiting now from GGG is to add more auras. Let me show you. Put here an aura. You see, coming soon, more support for the auras. Coming soon, coming soon. They will add more supports and we will see what we get. So far we will have 20 spirit reserve. They will add more gems. Maybe we can use something useful. All this crap here doesn't help us. So my life is always full. We don't even need herbalism. But let's put it because we need to have something. Bring some utility, but your life will always be full. This is the idea. Flask, you will rarely place it. If you check my life regen here, close to 600. You won't have, when you start making this build, you'll have around 350, 400. But remember, for the end game, Waystone 15 and higher, as you get levels, it should be above 400. Good. I will talk more in the build guide. Now let's see the other gems. And the rest were explained. This we don't need shield wall. I did some tests, we destroy. Good. My boys, now I'll talk about the Ascendancy because people ask me why to go for this Ascendancy when we have the other one. Yeah, this is way tankier, the short answer. It's way tankier. The best nodes is this one and this one. Let me explain what it does. So when you have your totem up, 20% of damage from all hits, this includes spells also, is taken from the totem. This is a huge damage mitigation on top of your already existing layers. This is big. This will help you to absorb hits that would normally one-shot you. You will not die. This is very powerful. That's why this Ascendancy is way tankier. Even these spirits help because they act like mixed shells. So the enemies will attack those spirits. Yeah, they also provide us defensive buffs and offensive buffs actually. And we also have these support gems that will bring us utility. They will call the enemy, they will blind the enemies, they will pin the enemies. Useful. They are not useless, you know, they absorb, they act like mid shields around you. Bodyguards, it's good. So these are make us even more tankier. This one is meh, not important, but this was the MVP. It also comes with a downside, so you have less block chance. That's why we will need to invest once we reach the end game into more block chance nodes. You see everywhere block chance. Even on the jewels I went with block chance, because we need to keep that block chance as high as possible. So this is big. It can block damage from all hits, including spells, including slams. Yeah? So not only projectile hits or everything, which is big defensive layer. Yes, that's why you want to take it. You will unlock it in this order: first lab, second lab, third lab, fourth lab. If you cannot do the blabs early on, because it's normal, many struggle, remember that you can join the trade channels and you buy service. For example, the first 3 labs is just 3 exalted or 5 exalted. It's very cheap. The fourth lab is more expensive. I think it's 35 exalted orbs. You can also ask in the Discord server for help if you need with this. Now, my boys, let's explain the progression from the campaign. So when I started leveling with this character was crap. The default skills that we use at the low level are crap. They feel slow, they feel clunky. I had a horrible time. I was even using leveling item and it still felt like shit. So I explained the public party play trick on my channel. I even left it in the Mobalytics link. So here for the campaign, I give you a link here how to properly do public party play, especially for the first 2 acts. So in Path of Exile 2, once you make a party or join a party, it's instant and you can finish it brainless without even attacking. It's the best tip that I can give you now. Once you reach Act 3, it is possible to spec inside this build, and now I want to talk about that. So in Act 3, you should have enough points to take this one Ancestral Artifice that gives you 1 extra totem, and this one Watchtowers for 1 extra totem. As a matter of fact, because on Mobalytics links doesn't allow me to put multiple skill trees, yeah? Just 1 skill tree. That's why I need to explain the progression if you want to level from scratch. Remember that this build was designed for the end game, not for the campaign. Yeah, all I had in my mind is the end game so the players can have a good time. But I will show you here the order in which you allocate for the campaign phase. You will take the nodes, follow my mouse. You go here, take these nodes, then you will go here. We're rushing from the bottom totem nodes. You take this for 1 extra totem. You take this for 1 extra totem. At this point, when you allocate these 2, you can spec inside the build. And you also make sure that you have this amulet here. It has a low level requirement, 24, because it will give you 1 extra totem. The amulet and these 2 points will give you plus 3 extra totems. Remember to unlock your support gems, you should have at least Heft, Brutality, Martial Tempo here, and make sure that you level up the skill gem. This pumps damage based on how much skill gems you have. You can even buy from the trade website some gloves with +1 level of melee skills because you can use them early on in the campaign. And you can even buy a mace with +2 level of gems, +3 or +2. this will pump greatly the damage of your totems. Yeah, you can use it. So after you took these notes, let's see what you can take next. You will rush for this keystone resolute technique because it will give you free damage, which is good. Then you want to take all the other totem notes. You will go here, you will take these notes here, then you will rush for these totem notes. Now at this point, you should start entering the end game, the mapping phase. You will focus now on unlocking your labs. You run them, or you buy it from someone that does service. You should do not start mapping without at least the free labs. This is the most broken shit. You might want to do it before entering high waystones, like waystone 12, 13, 14, 15, because this can block damage from all hits, which is important. After you make sure you unlock your ascendancy, you can start speccing into block chance nodes until you have here high block chance. Yeah, so here with the turtle, you will have 75. I'm still working on it, but 70, 75 is fine. Yeah, you're doing just fine. So you'll take block chance nodes. You can type here even so it's easier, or you can follow the mobalytics links because you will see all the nodes that you will take here. What you need to know further, this node is very important that you should take it early on. 50% of physical damage prevents its recuperator's life, helps greatly, and you also want to take this one. It will help you with breaking the armor and you deal more damage once you fully broken their armor, which happens very often. Yeah? Make sure you also take this keystone so the skills don't cost mana. Yeah? Again, I'll repeat with you for the campaign. You go here and you rush for the bottom totem nodes. One node here, one node here. Then you go here for precise technique. Yeah. Then now what you want to do, you will take these totem nodes for more damage here, these totem nodes for more damage. Now you will enter the mapping phase. You will rush here for the blood magic keystone. Then you will take block chance to cap your block chance. You look for the nodes where you have them. And then you will take complementary damage nodes. For example, here it's a great one. It's 2 points away. You also take this, yeah, that help you. Okay. And for the last points, when you reach level 90 and you need to invest your points somewhere else, I suggest going for these 2 points, more life regeneration, and this one. And then I will inspect now. At the moment, I'm taking nodes here for even more life regeneration. I want to show you something. How powerful are these nodes? Okay. So I will show you right now. Open the character panel. So I have a life recovery 592. Look what happens. It's big. These nodes are big. See? Better than a life flask. Oh, and when I will level up to 92, I will take also this one. So I have above 600, which is big. That's about it. If you have questions, remember that you have the Guild Discord server. I will create in 10 minutes a special channel just for this, where you can put questions or if you have problems. The info channel will also be up, and I will continue working on the build guide. Now I need to do a map showcase so you can see it. Okay, my boys, here we have a boss, so I want to do a map showcase with the boss so you can see the damage in action. Remember that I unlocked the perfect jeweler's orb. This you can take it later, so it's not mandatory. The build works fine in Waystone 15 without this gem. I did plenty of gameplay footage so far on a 4 link. This is just to set up some clear expectations so you can see the build for the end game, what to expect, yeah? Okay, let's use this. We're gonna run a map. And one more thing, because I've seen some players overpaying. Yeah, so let's go on the trade website. For example, for the amulet is very cheap. I stressed this multiple times. People say that they paid 1 divine orb. No, you don't pay 1 divine orb. You ignore this thing. You here have at the bottom, you put here exalted orbs like this and you click search. And this amulet, you will see it's under 10 chaos orb. A lot of them posted. So please do not get scammed. Remember that for all the items when you're gonna search, you put here buyout price exalted orbs, yeah? So you get shown only the price in exalted orbs. Please do not get scammed. Ideally, you want to get it uncorrupted so you can anoint the amulet. Okay, my boys, let's run this map. Again, please do not overpay. This amulet is cheap, same with the shield. Where it is, man? I put here and we have also breach. This build is not ideal for breach. It's ideal for ritual and expedition. For breach, you want builds that move very fast. This build doesn't move very fast. Ideally, for breach, you want a Deadeye. Deadeye is great for breach. Okay, let's see the damage of this beauty. Here I'm putting some expectation. If you will unlock the last slot. Oh, here is a rare enemy, yeah? Die pretty fast. The real thing is on the boss. Remember, this is Waystone 15. You can see it, the area level on the top right corner. I'm used to playing with the minimap open. It gives me more control and map awareness. Yeah? Personal preference. You can spread your totems to all the enemies because they deal a lot of damage. I'll put one here, and they clear the map faster. You'll get used to it. The more you play the build, the more you get used to it. Now the good thing about this build here that I made, it's extremely tanky. Check my life. Because of the absurd life regeneration, because the life gain on block, our life will be 100% most of the times. So you don't even need to press your flask. Yeah? You don't need to worry about the mana. Oh, I forgot to enable an aura. What do you know? That aura will also heal us and remove ailments and curses. A very tanky boy. Remember to always have your totems up, because not only they do damage, but they also mitigate damage, 20%. I'm gonna take this, let's see if we get rich. Search. No. Most of the uniques are cheap, by the way. Yeah, same as in Path of Exile 1. I'm really having fun. So this is much more fun than my Lazy Deadeye, because it's tanky as fuck. Yeah. So if your life bar is always full, you have a good time. And you can tank even spells. I think that this map has the Colossus boss. Yeah, should have that boss. Oh, here is the boss, talking about the devil, no? Okay, my boys, let's see how it goes. Keep in mind that this guy has a lot of life, so it was unfortunate showcase, but it is what it is. Here I'm getting my rage stacks. Oh, he dies pretty fast, even with a lot of life. Oi. Oh, he died extremely fast. He has extra life, this boss. But he died pretty fast. You see how powerful it is to put the last support gem. Last support gem will boost the damage greatly. You can take it later. It's not mandatory. I need to stress that my day 1 summary, day 2, day 3, when I did that gameplay footage, I was on a 4-link. And even my weapon was not maxed. Yeah. This again is to set up some expectations, what you can expect. I also put towards of the end, I recorded the TRIALMASTER fight. TRIALMASTER, it's a Pinnacle boss in Path of Exile, much more harder. So it's not like a map boss, let's put it like this. It's a special boss, much more harder. I'll put the full fight with this build. Ah, on area level 80, it's important. So I did the fight on area level 80, I almost forgot. It's important to mention the area level. If it's lower area level, it's easier. Take this. The build speaks for itself. So even at the Colossus fight, when he was shooting those small lasers, my life was up. Yeah. And the reason that I'm leveling so fast, because people ask me how you level so fast, is simple, because I don't die. Yeah, if you do the setup correctly, you won't die. That means you will level up easier. Okay, I did a map. Okay, my boys, I'll continue working on the build guide. You remember that you have the mobility things here. Yeah, and I will I added some notes, and I will add even more notes. You have the skill gems, you have the skill tree, my Atlas progression, here some campaign tips, and I will keep adding them. You know, I'm really busy today, but I'll do my best to keep this link updated. Remember also that you have the guild Discord server here. I will do now a channel for the Totem Master build where you can ask questions or if you have problems, and I will put more info. Yeah, that's the best I can do for now. My priority at the moment is finishing the build guide. Yeah, we have also Christmas, we have a New Year, and I need to rush it because I have some plans and I'm a little busy. But I'll do my best to update it as fast as possible. Enjoy the rest of the day and good luck.
Not many survive this long. Well done, champ. But there is one more trial you must complete. Defeat me and prove your worth to chaos. Come get me! Service continues.
The